Welcome back. NA region has just begun, and we are here with the big one. It is Complexity versus Team Freedom. I am joined by my good buddy Lacoste. How's it going?
Hello, North America. It's going pretty fine. It's pretty early though, 10 a.m. I don't know if we're gonna have much viewers. Is America sleepy, or are
Probably.
they big enough fans to watch their favorite three teams competing here?
Well, I would, yeah, and they could be watching other things. Like, there's actually teams qualifying for TI right now. They're probably watching that. But, I mean, this is a little bit more important. It's Complexity. Already in the pregame chat, we saw Team Freedom showed up a little bit late, and you already know Swindle Melons, much like in his Han days, the rule book was there, and he just threw it right at him. Just rule book to the face.
Yeah, he took 30 seconds
Got
out
him.
of Team Freedom's picks.
But look, they haven't even used any reserve time. Complexity has. And now we see it, the Team Freedom IO, we haven't seen it often. Stan King, obviously, who's one of those guys who actually, like, gained MMR by spamming Wisp in NA. He's one of those guys who can actually do it, but it's a whole different thing. Now they already have the Queen of Pain middle, as well as Swindle's Earthshaker. We saw it own that one game, but then they played versus, I believe, Planet Odd, and Planet Odd just destroyed his Earthshaker, so it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. If you guys don't know, right now Team Freedom is 3-1. They have wins over NP. Crazy. They had the loss to Red we casted. Then they have a win over Overpower as well as, I believe, Starboys. So, I mean, they beat they probably beat the best team in the tournament, meaning if they can continue to play like that, I mean, you never know what can happen. But that loss versus Team Red looks bad now. That could be like the difference between 4th and 5th getting into the bracket.
Yeah, from what I see, Team NP and DC are gonna compete for the first place. Maybe Planet Odd.
Yeah.
The rest are gonna go. Pretty much
Compete for the brackets.
Starboys, Overpower are out of the tournament already. Team Red.
Team Red somehow wins all their games. They're back in it. And man, Complexity Gaming, they're 2-2 with Team Guess. Obviously, Swindle and Trout as well. A lot of beef in these. I mean, mostly from the Heroes of New Earth. All these players and teams, they've seen each other a lot, and they do not like.
Swindle got a lot of beef with pretty much
everyone. Yeah, used to have it with me. I think we're cool now though. But this whole rule book, it's all good. Now they're gonna go into their reserve time finally in that 30 seconds. Will it matter? They ban out Storm and Ember, so a lot of mobility heroes. They already have IO though, which helps. The other side, Freedom bans out Drow as well as Weaver. I mean, early lane dominators right there. Weaver, tough to kill. Drow just empowers all the other lanes. Well, it's the first game, right? We saw that was when Team Red beat Team Freedom, and I mean, Freedom obviously maybe the first games of the day. They're not awake yet or something like that, and this could be a rough one for them. But they have Sand King, they have IO. Probably they're 4 and 5. Do you want to see Freedom pick their mid hero? They know Quap's already there. Do you just pick it now before they ban out more middles, or do you wait?
It's only one ban left, so I don't think they're gonna pick a mid.
You don't think they're gonna wait till the last to really get a good one? Okay, yeah, I agree. And we see Freedom; they do end up banning out. We've seen a lot of teams do this now. Shadow Shaman Veno versus coL. Moo just plays Veno, and if his team's winning, he just farms, and he's their insurance policy. Shadow Shaman, we only saw it picked once. It's been banned every game. Teams just. They didn't really know what Demon was doing, but what he was doing, it was working, obviously.
I was talking about Shadow Shaman a lot, pretty much for the past 6 months.
Yeah, you were.
Hero should be picked. I don't know if it's just NA. NA started the trend with Abaddon. Maybe they could start the trend with Shadow Shaman to show the other regions how strong the hero actually is. I mean, the hero has his ups and downs, but if you're playing, it's hard to come back with the hero. If you're playing ahead, it's easy to play with. Just take out all the towers, secure the Roche, and it also depends what items you build on the hero. You see Demon builds a Tranquil Boots, Wand, Urn, Drums. That's the build you want to go for, pretty much. If you get a Mana Boots, you're not that mobile. Also, it needs a lot of time for you to buy energy booster, 900 gold, and then you're pretty much have nothing.
Wow. And yeah, you talked about it yesterday. Like, obviously, Shadow Shaman does have a little bit of mana issues, but the whole point of that here is, right, you were saying he's one of the few support heroes who can go and push towers by himself. And with Tranquils, the mobility is just insane for him. And, I mean, you don't really want the mana boots. I mean, that's when you want to push as a team. You don't really need that. He wants to be around the map. Obviously, wants to be with the team like Shackle ganking, but I mean, the split pushing is huge. And now we see a third pick like, how do you say it? Lycan?
Lycan.
Lycan, okay. Because it's lycanthrope. Well, it used to be, I guess not.
Lycanthrope, how do you pronounce it?
I wonder why, I can't believe that's
Lycan.
actually just his name. They don't even put the thrope. It's not like that can be copywritten. It's a friggin' wolf that's been around forever. It's been around since friggin' people used to get like hung in the gallows for being claimed to be a werewolf.
Well, seems like Valve is afraid of being sued for everything, so that they just make up.
Yeah, I'm surprised this guy's not like Dust King or something. The old Dust King just kicking it up.
Yeah, sand is used for something. Or also word king. They should just
take it out.
Yeah.
Like, what would you even put it? Just Dust Champion? No, Champion. That's the other game. Dust. I don't even know, but they're trying their best.
KEENG.
Like it. That'd be a good one. And that's, oh no, I heard. Yeah, this is a tough one, right? Because on Team Freedom you have Snake King, Stand King, and they pick Sand King. Yeah, this is the rough one. What if they pick Wraith King?
Kings.
Oh, I would love
what do they
Wraith
need?
King.
3 kings.
Have you seen that movie? It's Ice. It's back when Ice Cube before he acted, and it was him. Who's the guy in Ocean's 11?
Oh, I know. They took some gold from Middle East.
I actually like that. I like that movie a lot, and I was like, because it was weird, because it was before Ice Cube started doing like all the weird like Are We There Yet kids movies, and he was actually an actor. I liked it, and then there you go.
George Clooney, right?
Yeah, George Clooney, and I forget the other one, but yeah, Leshrac, just like you said, Complexity kind of likes to get those support heroes that can do their own thing, I guess is a good word.
Love the thing you can do with Lesh at Tier 1. They're dire, so yeah, they can actually push it on the Tier 1 Radiant bottom. Yeah. Lesh can stand in the forest and just push the tower without being seen.
Yep, there's a guy I know I don't know if it was you, we talked about there's what was it? It was, I don't know, but it was like 2012, still in beta before everyone was getting invites. And there was a level 1 Lesh who would take all 3 outer towers. He would just stand in the jungle, and it was before it's like, your tower's under attack. And you just see, like, your tower's missing HP. He just stood in the forest. Level 1 Edict. Just tame. Luckily, we don't see that anymore. God, that was
well, you can
terrible.
Still do
can
it.
Still do it. I doubt they will. Then you just lose a lane because you're 4v5. But it looks like, obviously, offlane Earthshaker for Swindle again. Then roaming Night Stalker, and we'll see what Demon wants to do with the Leshrac. It feels like Complexity wants to push down your towers, but same with Freedom. That's the whole reason you pick Lycan early, is to push towers, and then he gets big and can actually teamfight with BKB. And now Alina. I like Lina here. I think that probably would have got banned.
Matchup seems like Alina does better and better. I think people understand how to play Lina. Just get a double null talisman.
Yeah.
Just phase boots for the movement speed. Not even go for max stun. Just
the E.
Yeah, get the 3rd spell and just flash farm with it.
And now people are seeing like she's so good in the laning phase, and then you get to the late game. If you actually get to level 25 with Lina, like you feel like the best late game hero. You could be versus like the hardest carry not a void, troll, anyone. It feels like you're gonna win as Lina. Like she's so powerful all stages of the game.
Yeah, she's a lane dominator. Does super well during the mid game and also scales amazingly well into late game. I'm surprised that players don't build items like they tend to go for something like Lincoln Sphere, like more defensive items, maybe Shiva's Guard. But if you need to go all in, if you're like losing in the game, you need to risk it. Just go for the Crystallis, Daedalus, or whatever, just Bloodthorn.
I like that pick. If you're a Freedom fan, I kind of like that. And we see some who's charging us. I don't think you can actually see now. Now you have it. You have. How are they gonna lane this though? You have a Bristle and a Lycan who both kind of need help in lane if they're getting bullied. Where do you think the Sand King may be wrong? Where's the Wisp gonna go? He goes with Bristle, right?
Yeah.
In the off lane probably.
Yeah, that's off lane Bristle.
Yeah. That's gonna be it's gonna be interesting where Sand King is. Like we said, Flea's Sand King when we watched yesterday, like the 30-minute blink, and then he plays versus 10 Team NP, gets like a 15-minute, plays amazingly, and there's the Sven, obviously. People say it's a counter to Bristle, and I understand why, but it's all about where you are in team fights and what you're doing. It's not a real direct counter, but it definitely can be.
Well, look at Complexity's lineup. Look at all those stuns they have. Shaker, Lash, Sven, Vision from Night Stalker. They have a pretty good burst damage. They just need to execute it very well. They have good tower damage as well. Vision game is strong. But look at the heal on Team Freedom. Lycan with Howl, IO. Also, Bristleback so tanky.
Yep. And, okay, so it's going to be usually the Night Stalker plays in the more 4 roaming role, and that's usually Z-Freak's hero, but, I mean, let's be honest, Lesh you don't see much. Maybe there's a practice thing with Z-Freak's going to take, and Demon will take that Night Stalker, which is weird, because Demon's usually not that greedy, and do you think, like you said with the Vision, does he need an Aghanims early, or it doesn't really matter with the Hunter and the Knight now being really good?
I kind of feel like it's a waste. Maybe it's better to get a depends on the game actually. Yeah. Maybe it's better to get a Solar Crest, especially this game against Bristleback. Lycan armor is super strong. Also, Heaven's Halberd, one of the choices, also good against Bristol and Lycan. I mean, that's the best spell Night Stalker could actually get. His third spell, getting the Flying Vision, gives him so much, especially during the first 2 nights. He can gank from, let's say, enemy Ancients. That's the best thing you can gank from. Best place.
Yeah, but this Wisp is going to have to be careful once that first Knight hits, like you say. If that Wisp is out of position, this Night Stalker and Lesh are just going to be a combo. It's just going to get massacred. Just going to kill IO super quick.
They also have a good complexity, have good heroes to get to the IO. And what do they have? They have 1, 2, 3 melee heroes on Team Freedom side, so they can actually... I mean, you have Queen of Pain, Shaker with a Blink, Night Stalker with a Flying Vision, Sven with a Blink during the mid game, so they can easily get close to whoever they want.
Yep. I love the I love how Swindle, after all that chat and friggin' thing, like, you need to like, these guys were late, do it, and then good luck, have fun.
Give them a penalty.
Yep. Which is fair. I mean, if you're, I mean, this is the International. To be fair, you probably should be on time. Let's be real. But
yeah, but let's be real. But you don't have to be a dick about it. So
that's true. And now Yawar starting bottom, obviously Slippers to get that poor man's shield. Swindle's gonna go. They have to make sure Swindle doesn't get these pulls from here, and he's obviously get that first block, so he's gonna get some experience. But you just gotta stop that pulling. When we saw Swindle play the Earthshaker, it's because he got a bunch of farm. He's able to almost solo anyone, get his early blink. They just need to stop that more than anything, because you know Sven's going to get farm. They're going to stack the jungle. He's going to get farm. Maybe try to shut down someone else on the map besides him. And now, looks like Stanking is already sitting bottom at the rune. Did he? Damn, this is one of those not getting bottle first IOs. And, oh, Swindle and Demon are going to secure this rune. But on the top side... Oh, it's going to be a fight. They steal it. They're actually going to get a stun going. They're just going to harass him down a little bit. Quills are going to stack up, though. Moo does need to be careful. Even level 1. The body block's coming in. Do they have another stun? They do. This could very well be a kill. He gets the stun up before that happens. Nice double stun coming out from Z-Freak. He needs at least 2 more stacks. Unfortunately, can't get it, but... Oh. Snaking thought about going in for that clarity. I think he saw him pop and he wanted to go for it, but unfortunately can't. Demon fighting with an IO behind the tier 1 middle, and this might be a little crazy of a game, and here comes Flea. Might get harassed down. He doesn't have any mana, so boots versus boots. Well, nothing too crazy going on right there, actually. And now, just going to see bottom lane. It's going to be a Lycan versus Earthshaker pretty much solo.
Well, it's going to be an interesting lane on bottom.
Yeah.
I mean, Shaker would still get a lane back, get XP, get some last hits. I mean, you can't... out-harass him with IO, so I guess it's the best. Okay, IO's actually pulling the wave on the mid.
Yep. And now we see a good Flea actually already stacks the Ancients. I like that. They're already setting up for the Bristle. They have to be careful, right? If you lose one of those weird early fights when Sven's 7 with the level 4 cleave, they can definitely just go steal your Ancients, and that would be pretty damn disastrous. And here we see it. This is the whole melee versus Earthshaker, right? You get like Enchant Totem. You just get the like 1-2-1 build. I think we've seen a lot of the times, and you can just destroy
1-1, then max Enchant Totem after. Depends actually what he wants to go for. He can max Aftershock, or he can max Enchant Totem. Depends what he wants to go for. But I think Totem is good here. Maybe even 1-2-2 would be.
Possible gank coming in. Oh, if Swindle hits level 3, this could very well be a kill. He's going to throw the stun out early anyways. Enchant Totem comes out. Doesn't stun because it's just Enchant Totem. Demon trying to get the body block, but Yawar gets in front of him. I think if they just waited for his level 3, that could have been a kill.
Yeah, the damage from Aftershock, but I don't think it's enough.
Yeah,
Poor man's
with
shield,
Howl as well.
Plus Howl, hard to take down.
Yep. Oh, and Chicken's getting pinged out, but they know.
Haste on Quap.
Nice stun coming out. Is anyone else going to be here? He's just going to man fight him. Oh, that was a correct play. I actually didn't think about that. And look at this. CC&C, that.
Dead guy.
Yeah, if you were like maybe a less skilled player, like, oh, he's hasted, I'm dead, I'm just going to run. But he just stuns him up, Dragon Slaves him, realize he wins that 1v1. But this could be a bigger problem. He can't get his health potion canceled. Oh, Demon. May have been able to dive the tower and do that. That would have hurt him a lot, but nothing's going to happen. Bristleback, IO. They're just farming up top.
Actually dumpstering Queen of Pain on mid. Level 4.5 against level 2. He's one level ahead, plus look at the CS 5-2 against 16-4.
Yep, this guy is. He came to play today. We saw, I think it was the same. I mean, Lina Quaps seems to be like one of the new popular matchups. Yesterday it was NP versus coL, and Firo actually got 2 kills on the enemy Lina, but then like 5 minutes later the Lina was winning.
Well, it should not happen like this. It happened because IO pulled a wave and denied some of the XP from Queen of Pain.
Yep, nice play there. Obviously, Stan King, one of the IO masters in NA, along with Jube, who used to play for Team Freedom as well. That hero, man, it's one of those heroes too. Like even when you if you're an all random player, like I can play any hero. It's always what, like IO and Meepo, those 2 heroes.
Can you play Arc Warden?
I can play it at a very low skill. I would play Arc Warden over IO, I think. Oh, top lane. Possibly going in. Snake King getting blocked. Warcry. Nice slow coming out, but this Bristle...
He still has 5 sticks. He's good.
Yep, and he has a healing salve, but he's just going to use it.
I'm not a big fan of IO without bottle.
Yeah.
It takes so long for you to farm it, actually.
Yep. But that's a problem, right? If he had to buy everything so Sand King could get boots. But it feels weird because the Sand King bought boots, but he's not really roaming around.
Yes, this feels like the game we saw yesterday against Team Red.
Yep.
Where he got boots as well, but couldn't find any kills, and he could just sit mid and help. That was dual lane CK something, CKIO,
Lina. CKIO, yeah. And yeah, we saw. Oh, my bad, missing the first blood on top. Snake King after doing all that, and they commit 3 heroes top twice, and it works out. How do you feel about the Lina's bottle crowing while the Quap's just getting the runes? Obviously, Quap has Blink, always going to win out those runes, but it seems to be working because this Lina's 2 levels ahead.
Wow, 30 against 8 CS.
Oh, he needs to be very careful, though.
They need to get back Lina into the game somehow.
Yep.
She has enough mana for 1 Dragon Slave, so Quap can't go in.
Yeah. And Demon, that's some good rest. Obviously, the bottle crowing is going to be coming back. I thought...
He's going to use the Shrine and have a full bottle, so he can go back to the lane and just keep dominating.
Oh,
He's level 6, has Laguna Blade, so Queen of Pain needs to be super careful.
Yeah. Alright, so this guy puts both nulls in the backpack to have maximum value, but not the branch. I mean, you might as well at that point.
There's a lot of stacks for Bristleback. And I don't like Bristle off lane. I want him to have a free lane, especially against those stuns. It's easy to take him down, but he's going to come back into the game. Look at the stacks near the rune spawn. There's 2 stacks. There's 1 ancient stack as well. And also he's clearing the enemy stack. Yep.
I like their Z-Freak, though. He's not really getting any of the experience, but he is getting a ton. I mean, he's getting all the experience, just not gold now. IO doesn't have a bottle, like you said, but even just that tether, the natural regen, all that, good enough to keep him alive and steal all that. Now he has a soul ring. Yawar, what's it looking like bottom, actually? The Earthshaker 22-7 versus 27-8, so Earthshaker is getting a lot out of it, but...
He went for 1-2-2 build.
Yeah, okay.
I mentioned he wants to have some extra stun and extra damage for the lane.
Oh, and man, the 1 rune CC&C does get is an Arcane rune, and the Dragon Slave plus Arcane rune, this Quap, we thought he was in trouble before. He is going to get destroyed, but he missed that siege. That
also those early Howl usages from Lycan helped Lina in the laning phase.
Yep. Obviously, Howl. I know Reddit mostly knows Howl because, oh, top healing, never get my quest done, but that ability, it's pretty much just a hand of God early game, and a little bit of a dive middle here coming out from the Lina as well as Flea.
Oh, well, when you think about it, it's Lycan is so good against Night Stalker because during the night it gives the double effect.
Yeah.
So it's when the Night Stalker is the most active.
Smart. And, well, IO actually, I mean, it's 7 minutes, but he has a bottle, which means
they're wrapping around the Swindles.
That's going to be huge. He has a TP. How's he do? He's going to try to block out the stunner. Swindle needs to juke. Oh, no. Where is CC&C going? Where are they? Where's anyone going? He might just get out of here. Nope, they find him. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't. Demon's coming in, get to throw out the stun. Unfortunately, Swindle is... I like that. Just throw out the Lagoon to get in. He even gets the kill with his right click and goes straight back middle. Meanwhile, Z-Freak gets the kill on Stan King top, but it's going to be a 1v1. Does he have any mana? He has... Ah, gets it. Nice. I think Freedom's happy, right? They get the offlane Earthshaker. They trade a Wisp for a Z-Freak. That's 300 gold for Snake King. That's actually a lot for a support. And look at that. The double bottle on Stan King gives it back to CCNC after TP. And I feel they're really, we talk about it, they're really enabling their mid player. Like, they're just getting him everything. They get him the kill bottom, get him a rune. They're getting him bottle charges everywhere.
Yeah, I feel like that's how you should play it.
This patch right now,
just concentrate on the mid lane. Make sure your mid lane has a good early laning phase, so then she can just pay it off.
Yep. Look at, we see Snake King just running out. That Edict does a ton of damage, though. IO's coming in Flea. He actually didn't. Oh, no, and Z-Freak is definitely going to fall here. And they give it to Snake King. Takes it up middle lane. Demon just running through. And, oh, he's TPing now. Snake King, this guy's nuts. He has 3 stick charges. He has a Wisp, I believe. Yeah, only 1 bottle charge, though. Oh, look at Flea. He doesn't have vision of him. Now he does. Yeah, that was nice. So they commit 3 up here, but Demon uses a TP to get up there. Now CCNC just destroying this tower with the double damage. Man, he came to play today. He is just playing his lane near perfectly against this Quap. And Quap doesn't know what to do right now.
What is he bringing? Yeah, Clarity. Clarity is the best item right now in this patch, especially for the mid lane. Just use it and keep pressuring the lane. Yep. He already take the tier 1 tower.
This is nice. Is CCNC going to be greedy and die for it? We see the rotations coming from top. Looks like it. Uh-oh. Is he just going to kill? He's dead. Oh, my goodness. He's going to die, but... Oh, that is not good. But that felt so good for Freedom.
Yeah, but look at the gold. Z-Freak got 322 gold. Yeah. And Swindle killed Flea.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, that... Freedom should have just got a free tower. They got to kill in the Quap. That's a great trade, even if Lina dies. But then a solo kill from Swindle. That is... Goes from Freedom looking good to Swindle. We talked about him. He's level 8, level 8.5, Tread Soul Ring. He has an Orb of Venom even. He is going to be punishing these melee cores as well as Wisp. So even though this Quap is losing, I mean, Quap's a comeback. Not really a comeback here, but she can come back. She has the AoE farming.
I saw Firo yesterday playing Queen of Pain. Also, he decided to not buy a magic wand. I don't know how to feel about that. If you just look at the items, it seems like she's missing something. Yeah. And it gives you so much stats and survivability.
Oh, but that's a big one. Quap again. Man, there's been 3 arcane runes in this game already. Top lane getting pushing. I see CNC with his movement, the phase boots, and this should be another kill right here. And it will. They try to glyph it up, but look at, I love the zoning from Snake King. He went I know I've seen it before. Is it common just not to get the ulti on Bristleback if you're just gonna be like farming and zoning? Because I mean, the ulti is good for team fight, but yeah.
If you just wanna, let's see the ancient stacks.
Yeah.
What is that? 1 stack.
Yeah, I think
they cleared the.
They cleared it once already.
Yeah.
Because I definitely knew there was dragons there earlier. And there is a ward here from Dire. Dire has the superior vision. Bottom lane, though, is about to go down. Firo gets killed on CCNC top, unfortunately. Demon, though, is trying to go. He's just going to TP, and, well, it's Bristle IO. He's going to get away. They do have a stunning problem when if Lina's dead, all you have is Sand King at that point. So no really targeted stuns outside of the Sand King.
Yeah, Hand of Midas finished on Lycan. And I love the build he goes for. No points in Wolves, just maxing the Furl Impulse and Howl, just to boost up the HP.
You think, is that just...
He just wants to help the other lanes. He knows that he can barely die on a lane.
That maybe... He doesn't want to feed, right? Isn't like with the build Swindle win, he can actually just like one-shot the Wolves and farm them.
That as well.
Bottom lane, Z-Freak's here. Uh-oh. And is he going to get away again? Z-Freak just TP's out. Not that there were stuns. And that was interesting. Lycan just ultis. He just pulls it up. Maybe they're going to try to push in bottom tower. Well, top lane, Swindle. Man, Swindle is getting so much. This is kind of tough for Freedom. I mean, your cores are getting farmed, but Swindle is a playmaker. Once he gets level 12, the level 2 ulti, he's going to be huge. And, man, I'm just missing kills all over. They kill middle. Didn't even use Lagoon, actually. R, you gotta yell at me. It's first game of the day, right? I'm allowed to miss some kills. Okay, I'm allowed to miss kills. First game.
Up,
yeah, I chugged a monster out on panel for the SCA, but it's not getting me yet. Maybe I need 2. But almost Lena has the Yules about 500 off. Bottom lane, here we go. A block comes in onto the Bristleback. Do we get a stun from Z-Freak? He's gonna try. Nice, they're stacking him up, but it's unfortunately a Bristleback. I really like that last pick. The fact you can get a last pick Bristle with IO is actually, I look back at that and it's like, wow, it's a good Bristle game.
I don't think you should commit to picking Bristleback every game just because it's available. It works magnificent in certain lineups, but I don't think it's a must-have hero.
Yep. And we just see him trying to fight. Meanwhile, Moo has Mask of Madness, has Treads now. He can start farming the jungle, maybe taking stacks if he wants. Yawar. Oh, get these denies, Yawar. It's 30% experience. He's gonna howl up bottom lane to help him out. Snake King is just fighting. Stun comes in. Laguna, they need one more Quills. He doesn't have it up, and he's just gonna run away. Meanwhile, Swindle's running in. He's trying to ulti or do something. Is he going to? He should on Bristle, but now he gets it off. Will they get the kill? They get the stun. Snake King still alive. Oh my goodness. CCNC is owning right now. Will Fear blink forward? No, Demon will get the kill. It's a 2-for-1 trade right now. The Lena does go down, who's worth a lot of net worth, but still. She gets the Yules, and they kill Swindle, who's worth a ton. How much do they get for that? CCNC got like 450 plus all the assist gold.
Yeah, Demon got a lot of gold, 600 gold plus 2 levels from getting a last hit on Lena. She was away from the others, so he got the solo XP.
Huh. That is, well, 2K still up for Freedom. Who do you favor going? I mean, we're almost to 15 minutes now. Who do you like going forward from here? Like, who do you think played the early game the best?
Freedom played better overall because of that mid lane. Queen of Pain got dumpstered. But I'm afraid, once again, I don't know what kind of build Sanking is doing. He's going for Soul Ring build.
Soul Ring Tranquil, so it's going to be a late.
Yeah, but he builds all these cheap items. Wind Lace, Magic Wand, then he gets Raindrop, plus he builds a Soul Ring. That's a lot of gold actually, plus Tranquil Boots. Yeah. He needs the help with the wards. He's not gonna have Blink Dagger for the next 10 minutes probably again. That's not how you play Sanking. You need that Blink Dagger ASAP.
Yeah, I think Tranquils is fine, but like you said, all the other ones
is fine, but he invests so much in the
cheap items. CCNC is gonna get the stun off. He's gonna commit the Laguna. Do we have anything else coming? Nice double stun, but Snake King's here. Is he gonna silence him? No, neutrals were coming over, saying hello. Demon's trying to run. Nice stun. Unfortunately, he has Hunter of the Night, but a good stun there by Flea on the back end, and this Lena is getting stronger. Level 12 now. Snake King. I mean, it's just a double, but still, you're stealing stacks from the Sven, right?
Yeah.
He might need some help though. He's crumbling here. And look at Z-Freak. Do they have vision of this? I don't see a Dire Ward. They just know something's up. Okay, Quap's just farming meanwhile mid lane, trying to get that level 12 as well. Decent chunk of damage. And Snake King just steals them. He's gonna have a whole hood here. And he's getting close as well to that. He wants the crest next, and they're gonna push bottom tower and smart play. They know where everyone's on the map. 2 of them just respawned. Can they fight? Earthshaker has ult in 5. No blink still.
That Earthshaker is so tanky when you build power threads, keep them on strength, plus you go for 10 strength talent. That's extra, what, 19 to 20 actually, strength.
Oh, stun comes in just on Lash. It's just Flea harassing. We haven't really seen the Lycan fighting. He's just been providing Howl, which is nice, and he's getting his levels, getting farm. He has a full Sange coming out.
Yeah.
Hitting that worth up here. And
that's the best item you can get against Sven. That item just cripples Sven.
Yep. Oh, and here we go. The stun coming out. Just little Luna right away. Is Bristle going to run in? Nice. Yule's stun's going to be up again. He hits it. Dragon Slave get the kill. And do you know?
Actually get the Dragon Slave stun plus Yule Scepter plus
Arcane.
1 stun. Arcane Rune.
Oh, man. You know how good this must feel for CCNC. You know, he's in the lobby. He sees Swindle like throwing the rulebook at him, and now he is just. I mean, my man is 8-3-0. Not much of a team player, no assists, but it's whatever. Tier 2 is it's going down bottom for sure.
All right, Sanking is.
IO is TPing. Oh, they're TPing here to Z-Freak, and they're gonna get the kill. That's interesting though. It leaves them a little exposed. Does Wisp just bring him back, or I think he just dies, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, he brought him back. CC&C is here.
But
Big
good
ulti comes out.
though.
Yeah, he does. Stun comes out. This is not good. Nice play by Swindle getting the block. Stun flies from Moo. They are going to be able to bring down this Lina, pardon me. And a stun ulti comes out on Snake King. And
that's a blink and shaker.
Yeah, it is. That was a nice play coming out from Complexity. I'm really surprised the Wisp brought him back. I thought they were just going to, I mean, let Snake King die, let Stan King die. But they try to commit and fight, and unfortunately, the Sven shows up for this fight and just cripples him.
Yeah, Flea should just TP top and farm that lane.
The blink, yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to be as active as possible. That seems good on the paper, but your team needs you to have a blink dagger. Yep. That's the thing. I mean, it's your only way of initiation, and it's a good setup for relocate, good setup for Lina follow-up.
Yep, no one's going top actually to farm that. You're right. Snake King gonna get stunned from the front. He's blocked.
They're saving it for the Lina probably.
Yeah. What is Lina going for? I mean, obviously Bloodstone. Where do you like? That's obviously the normal, right? Ewell's into Bloodstone, and it's usually Blink or Shadow Blade, right?
Third item. I prefer Shadow Blade.
Shadow Blade, yeah. It's better setup, right? It makes the other team maybe commit to getting some, obviously, sentries or dust as well, and it just gives you more movement around the map.
Yeah, you can surprise anyone and get a easy kill, plus it gives you more damage, which is more valuable because of her Fiery Soul.
Yep. Oh man.
Okay, there's a full Heavens. Halbread, as you call it.
Halbread, I love. Man, no, it sounds good right now. Some toasted bread with butter.
Oh.
That actually does sound really good right now.
Production, can you get some...
white bread, please.
Bread,
I'm not a fan of wheat bread, or I hate whole grain. I hate the little grains on that. It actually, it's so gross. I don't know why, I just hate it. But top lane, you're right. CCNC's been farming it up. Almost low 50. Needs to be careful, though. Once again, Complexity's warding it's one of the things they do super well. They only have one up, but we saw earlier they had 3 aggressive wards, which helped them take that earlier fight. Now it's just they got 1 in lane. I love lane wards. I think they're really underused, like later in the game.
Yep, you're correct. Not many teams place lane wards in the
after the first ward,
and late game, but they provide so much info to your team.
And Flea, like you said, now he is finally farming out that blink. It seems like Freedom's like, all right, we have the lead. Let's just farm up. Let's not do anything dumb. Get this blink. I don't think he'll have it in time to defend top tier 1 since Glyph is down, if Dire wants to take it.
He still needs to farm 1, maybe even 2 more camps. All right, he's going to get the rune. He's going to have it, actually.
Yeah. Nice. That's big. And he now has enough. He buys it. 20 minutes in, and he has a Soul Ring Tranquil, so he does have a little more mobilities. Not the worst now. Whew. It's a close game. The very first game of NA this morning, and it is a good one. 5 cap for Freedom. After that initial loss to Red, they can do no wrong, apparently. They beat the favorite. They're beating one of the other favorites right now. They just can't make mistakes. Complexity roaming down bottom with the smoke.
Oh, they're going for Roche, actually.
Oh, and I like this is... Usually the classic is right, the tier 2 for Roche. They're just going to trade a tier 1 for Roche. That's great for Freedom, I believe.
I love how they're showing actually Bristleback on the mid lane, because Bristol is the hero you want to have at the Roche, especially when he has Medallion finished. So enemy team doesn't suspect
and they see the ward, because he placed a ward down, and they're just going to take this easily. CCNC is going to get a 15 off this as well, and a Bloodstone.
They don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that's big. Stan King, they're happy with this. And they had that ward that I think they know he placed it. They might counter that after they're all gone. Lincoln's going up on Queen of Pain, a little bit different than we see. Well, not really, actually. We see that a lot, and it's... What's he trying to block? Just the Sand King stun, pretty much? Yeah. Which is... It's good, because really nothing else cancels it.
Scepter, Laguna, that's the only things she can block.
And that's the problem, though, right? When Lina gets that Shadow Blade, if she goes for it after that, it's still going to be curtains if he just lands that AoE stun.
Yeah, she can just surprise her with attack, stun, pop Lincolns with a Yule Scepter, and cast successful Laguna Blade.
Yep. And now we see this is Bristleback. This is the best item. Oh, they're going for it. Needs to turn around. He does. Are we going to see a stun? There's no TPs coming in yet. He stuns. Oh, and they're just going to go, we need to see some TPs coming anywhere. There's one coming. It's going to be the Lycan coming for that. They're going to bring him back. They need to be careful. There is going to be a fight here more than likely. Swindle could dunk. There it is. Nice. They don't know he has a stun. He's going to hit on 2 of them. Are we going to see anything else get done? They're going to stun, try to disengage. The Sven is definitely going down. Lycan is just chasing him down. Nice halberd onto them. Stun comes out from Z-Freak, misses. They should bring him down. Nice Atos, actually. I'm surprised he farmed that. Melons, though, taking so much damage from UR. Stun comes out. This is going to be a 3-for-0, it looks like. And TP out from Demon. What a fight. And look at that was a fight without your Lina. And he's just, oh my goodness.
With Arcane Rune once again.
Dude,
this feels like the game from yesterday with Storm Spirit that picked up, what, 3 or 4 region runes? Mid one.
Yep. And there we go. Dude, they're pushing base. And why not, right? This Bristleback has hit. I mean, the word critical mass a little bit. But here we go. Stun comes out. Laguna flies. Demon will go down. Oh, no. And a stun up on Flea. He has Arcane Rune. This Arcane Rune is actually
doing so much.
That's a Rax.
Once again. Yeah,
they don't have dunk.
That's going to be a Rax. Let me just check the buyback status. No buyback on Sven. No buyback on Queen of Pain.
They have dunk, though. But it should be a Rax. We'll see if they want to defend. They have a Sven, right? So they can defend against, I mean, not Megas are tough, but super creeps are pretty easy. They're getting stuns up. Move. Stuns, nice by Flea. They have a Shrine. They need to be careful. Dunk comes out from Melons. They still haven't taken the Rax yet. Lina Yules herself. Look at Yawar. He's like, I got this, guys. And now Bristleback needs to be careful. He's under 2 tier 4s, and you're Bristle. You take a lot of damage from those. Stun comes out the block. Do you just leave him to die? They're going for the range Rex. I don't think they do. Nice double stun by Fleet. They're going to destroy him. I lied. Now Moo on the back going for Yawar. The problem is he is tanky. That's going to be a kill. Buyback coming from the Bristle. Sven has nothing. They are just so self-sufficient, and Flea is playing out of his mind. Bristle just bought back. He's dead. Demon get a try to run now, and CCNC is just throwing hands. Uh-oh, there's a chicken. Get it. Whoop. Oops. Did it miss?
Yeah.
That was weird. It missed uphill when it went up. Yeah. I mean, he's flying. I don't know what snares had to do with this, but now Lacoste, we only casted together a Freedom game, and that was the game they lost to Team Red. Remember, we were like, what happened? Weren't these guys? They just beat NP. They are looking to beat coL right now. Are they? They're a threat now for that first seed. They're going to be 5-1 with the wins against 2 of the big teams.
I think they're going to be 4-1.
With
4-1.
But a lot of the other teams who are like 3-1, 4-1 have beaten like some of the lower tier teams and haven't played the big ones. They've played 2 of the bad boys. This is just really good mid play. If you want to watch a lead game,
he's going with an Epi, but there's no follow-up.
His team left. He's just going for Night Stalker. He's got a Sandstorm. They don't have vision him. Dragon Slave flies through. Moo gets destroyed. And now they're going in. Atos flies. Do they have anything? Swindle. Gonna get a one-man stun. Gonna get Yules. Here comes the stun from CCNC. Nice timing. GG is called, and oh my goodness.
That must feel so good after they asked for the penalty, huh?
Yep. Which, I mean, they should. It is sports, but Freedom, maybe a little extra, you know, as they call it in American sports, bulletin board material. Because in your locker room, you have a bulletin board. You put up stuff you look at, just gets you angry, you want to play. A little bit of that, and that was just... I mean, besides the Sand King, he goes Tranquil Soul Ring, but he still farms a exactly 20-minute blink. That was about the only thing I think we really talked about on Freedom, and maybe that IOTP bottom.
The problem with Team Freedom, we saw it before in 2 games, the blink dagger timing on the Sand King. Yep. Once he gets it, he plays super well with it.
Yeah, we just
his
saw
movement is good, positioning also, he gets the good ultis off. He just needs to see when he needs to farm and when to fight. I mean, Sand King just farms the lane so quickly, just one burrow strike and he kills the whole creep wave. So, with if they continue to play this good, they actually might threaten the position 1 in their group.
And look at that, we kind of memed about the heal, but 15,000 healing in a what? How long? Where do you see time on this game? Am I crazy? Do I have to go to overview? Yeah, 25 minutes. He had 15,000 healing. He 0 kills, but 0 deaths, 13. That is. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a perfect Lycan game. You want to be dominating as Lycan, but he pretty much did that. He didn't do much. He empowered his team with that W and got his own farm. He was pretty much what Moo was in that Veno game. When Moo was just farming, that's what he was doing. He didn't really have to do much, and just I'm in shock. Complexity looked so good in the early games yesterday, and now Freedom, this Lina, a lot of teams might not be giving CCNC that Lina or even Flea the Sand King.
Lina just completely dominated the lane. I mean, it's the hero of this patch probably. Yep. Also with the pulls from Mayo early game and those Howl damage, just she can just completely destroy the lane.
Yep. Well, we are going to get into the next game. I'm actually unsure of what it will be, but we will be back in about 5 to 6 minutes, if that. So stay tuned, and just always remember, when you're watching NA Dota, NA Dota's watching you.